messages. Again, we're doing the 3 fish limit for this tournament. Buffer face weigh in when you come across the stage, and of course registration just when you pick up your information. We'll go into more detail. Fortunately, cannot have any spectators for blast off or weigh in or the award ceremony. We were hoping we could, but taking a little bit of a turn for worse with the COVID stuff. We are going to division for the top 20, and you may come back to the weigh-in stage for that, waiting right around 3 o'clock. Excuse me, right around 3 o'clock. So after you weigh in, go get something to eat, go hang out in the parking lot and watch Facebook Live, and plan to be back around 3 o'clock for awards if you're in the top 20. So we'll run through the slideshow here pretty quick. I had to add a new one here on the COVID stuff. We want to make sure we keep everyone safe that's in the tournament, all the anglers, boat captains, and staff as well. If you've had fever over 100.4, sore throat, chills, headache, repeated shaking, chill, pain, or if you've been in close contact with someone exhibiting the above symptoms, or in close contact with someone 2 weeks, or you are currently under quarantine. We ask that you please do not come. Right. We're doing our best to keep everyone the social distancing as much as possible, but there's still going to be 3 spread that any. We don't want any of our bass tournaments. We don't want to be any of that linked to us. Okay, so please pay attention to that. That one is a little new. As always, send your pictures to Chris at the that's on the screen now. And this slideshow, I believe, is already posted on Facebook for you to refer back to. Getting those pictures online, and then the next day or so after the tournament. So send those in. You check in. I know I always harp on this. We've been doing pretty good on this, but I have to stay on it. You have to check in with our check-in flag, okay? This one especially because we don't have spectators, and also especially because, as you'll learn in a minute, so if you take out, don't check in with our check-in person, you're going to be late by the time you get to the stage. So you load your boat and proceed up to the weigh-in. Okay. Right. Unless you're broken down, if you're broken, Jeffrey or Daryl one. Even, right, you still got to check in with us to avoid getting your entire school or club disqualified. Doing the drive-through registration again. You have to have a buffer face covering on only when we come up to the and get you the boat flags. Registration will be Friday, July the 10th between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. In a minute to drive through. Same deal as last time, drive up, staff will come to your car, ask you to you. That's been working pretty well for us. If you're not going to be able to come and check in Friday afternoon, so that as most people come early, by 5 o'clock, we'll probably be down to a handful of registration cards left. And, 30 minutes if those 6 or so are not coming. So if you would, and you're not going to check in on Friday afternoon, please look they being Tide Division, email, some form of communication. You guys all have our numbers and ways to communicate with us. Short window for Saturday morning registration for those who just can't make it on Friday afternoon. This one's going to be a little tricky because we're going to have a person in the line coming to the boat ramp where we're actually going to do boat check, as you'll learn in have your registration information there in line. So watch for it. Up your boat flag and yet only have to wear as you come across the stage. As far as we're concerned, restrictions, maintain the seat. We'll have that taped off for you. As we talked about, no spectators unfortunately allowed for blast off or weigh in. Approximately 3 o'clock is what we're planning on. So you can watch Facebook Live to see if you stay in the top and come back for the awards. If you fall out of the top 20, you can go ahead and head home or onto whatever else. Okay, this is where it's different. Rather, because at Lake Weiss at Leesburg Landing, we do not have a. So we're going to check your live wells, your boat flag, and running light in the line on the way down to the boat ramp. So as you're making your way up the line, in addition, you need to go ahead and open your live wells, make sure your boat flag is on and secured to your boat where we can see it. Check those 3 things in line and we'll put a ribbon on your boat to verify that it's done. Ribbon we'll be looking for as we blast you off, and you have to have that, okay? Blast division juniors and the high school, I started letting them go at 5:10. I think it'll probably still be about the same, bar cloud cover or anything. So I will get you going just as soon as it's safe daylight. One piece to that is, because the way this ramp sets up, I will have to shut the boat ramp down to start blasting off. Ramp down because the guys that are already in the water got there early deserve to go on time. Okay, so wait after blast off is over. Check-in time. Check-in will be at the dock there at the boat ramp. Everyone, you'll be able to see that. I'll show it on a map in a minute. 12-inch size limit. This one, both anglers may bring the fish to the scales. Face covering. We kind of have a setup going now to keep 6-foot distancing between the weighmaster and the anglers. Anglers to come across the scales as long as they have on a face covering. This one is a trailer weigh-in. You will pull up to the pavilion area, which we'll show the map in a minute, and I'll go through those directions. One other thing at registration, again, once you pick those up, make sure, verify while you're sitting there that on your registration card matches the flag that you received, right? So that we don't have any errors. Right, I'm not going to read through this. It is hot weather, so fish care is going to be very important. For that, so read through them. Everybody has their own method. You're down in some kind of fish care, okay? High school boat captains, you guys all should know this by for you to look at. Okay, so this is registration. Here, if you can see my cursor, you'll just drive past the boat ramp parking lot, come up the hill on the right-hand side. As you pull up to the trailer, we'll come to your car, take your information, go get your registration. Okay. That is from 4 to 5:30 on Friday afternoon. Or if you're not going to make it on Friday afternoon, please notify us in advance. And again, make sure to check your number matches. All right. Saturday morning, if you need to check the boats for live wells and running lights and boat flag. Okay. Leesburg has a very good parking lot and boat ramp, and we'll have, I believe the city will have people out directing. Over here, and this is probably going to be backed up a little bit further than I'm showing it, but we're going to be checking not only your live wells, but your attached to your boat in plain sight. So as you're staging way back here when you first turn in the parking lot, please go ahead and have all that and get everybody launched and in the water before 5 a.m. I believe the city is going to have some, so boat captains, you won't have to walk so much. Staging is pretty simple. From the boat ramp, we'll stage to the downriver side of the canal, stay on the side that the boat ramp is on. We'll just idle by the end of the dock up here, the second dock, the one that sticks out the furthest. And we're only going to be looking for three things. We're going to be looking for the ribbon that was tied on in line, life jackets on and fastened, and kill switch attached to the driver, to the boat captain. Switch, just show it to us. Okay. Now, one thing here that I forgot, so it's in line at Leesburg Landing. So I know that last time we did this at Weiss, we had just a few boats who were coming by water. I will allow that. However, you must contact me. Jeffrey, not Gina, not nobody. You've got to contact me if you want to come by water. Okay, so that I can give you special instruction. If you come by water and you don't tell me and you go to come by blast off and you don't have a ribbon, you're going to get pulled over and wait till. So please hear that. Tell your, your teammates or anybody who may be planning to come by water if they contact me. All right. So that covers blast off things. Looking for the ribbon, looking for your kill switch attached to the boat captain, and life jackets on. Off limits, we're going to have fish care, so we're not going to have an official off limits here. Limits is any areas on the lake that are posted as off limits to no fishing. You have to wear your life jackets and kill switch anytime the combustion engine is running. Probably will still be heavy recreational traffic, so please make sure you use extra caution as you get into the afternoon. Boaters and skiers and jet skis out there can get a bit treacherous, so please be safe. And open the scales around 12:30 as usual. 1 o'clock being the first flight. We have tournament, and we're doing the 10 boats per flight in 10-minute increments again. So boats 1 through 10 will be doing at 1:10, for example, right? That's been working very well for us the last few tournaments. The check-in will be back where you blasted off. We'll have the boat flag out there. You must check in there, even if you got to check in there. It shouldn't be hard. You got to load your boat right there. The check-in person will be right there. Make sure you check in if you have myself, Jeffrey, or Daryl. All right. Okay. After you check in, you're going to load your boat, and then you got to go all the way through the parking lot and out to the road. Right when you come up, you're going to go in the right-hand side gate and go all the way around the loop. I've got some right in here. All right. Here's a little bit better shot. There's a gate right here. Anglers, by the time you get to that gate, you need to be in the boat because I'm going to have a bags to you. Once you get in the boat, you need to go ahead and make sure you have your boat flag cut off for when our staff comes to bring you a bag. All right. Anglers, you can go ahead and bag your fish, and then you can go ahead and get out of the boat. Detailed slide in a minute that'll show you where we'll have tanks set up, and we'll be able to handle 5 teams ahead of flow going. So anglers, by the time you get to the gate, you need to be in the boat with your face covering on and your boat. You a bag. Once you get the mesh bag your fish and go to the tanks. Okay. For a minute, because this is where we have problems with the drive-through weigh-in. Boat captains, at no time are you to exit behind the steering wheel of your vehicle the entire time. I've got this set up to take care of you, but if you get out of your vehicle, so boat captains, your anglers will get out and they will go to the tanks. You're going to stay in your vehicle and stay in line and keep proceeding area. Okay. I will make sure that when your anglers get on stage, before I call them up, I'm going to ask them if they say yes, I'll call them up. If they say no, I'm going to look at the boat captain sitting in front of me and say, we can't do anything until you move. Boat captains, stay in your vehicle. You're going to be pulling up right in front of the stage. I've got it set up where it's driver's side. You'll stage be able to take pictures. It'll probably be too loud for you, so you'll be able to hear. So stay in your vehicle. You'll watch them. Once they get done weighing in, you're going to pull forward, okay, and go around the back of the pavilion. At least by the time you get around behind the trailer, your anglers will be back to you prefer, and then you have to leave this pavilion area, right? You have to go back down to the boat ramp down here at the bottom, finish getting your boat ready or whatever it is. No one can stop in this whole pavilion gated area and really flow with traffic coming in and out. I cannot have that get clogged up because then it stops my way in. So now we'll go to the anglers. Okay, so anglers, again, once you, with your fish and your boat flag, and you'll come down here, we're gonna have our big holding tank set up, which will hold 3, then our, just like we've pretty much always done. Okay, so you'll come to the tank, work your way through the line, give the bump tank person pump, getting the Q tank. The weighmaster, again, will be up here on stage, and what I'm going to do you and say, is this your boat captain? And if you say yes, I'm going to call you up on stage. Okay. Just like we've been doing. Basket. I'll step back, you'll put your fish in the basket. I'll direct you to an X on the stage. I'll step up, put your basket on, set your fish, set the basket back over to the side, ask you to grab your bag of fish. As I stay in the 6 foot distance, and you're going to come on across the stage over to the pavilion area, and we're going to have fish care tank. Once you drop your fish off at the fish care tank, you must proceed to your boat that you got. Okay. Talked about all the slide. Talked about the top 20 in the awards. So I will call out the top 5. So as we said, we're planning the awards to be around 3 p.m. The tournament. Just a reminder, it is you talk to me. Okay, period. If somebody needs to come by water, they need to call me this week. We'll work it out. Let's see. Standard stuff, you have to present your boat flag at the bump tank. We should know that. Problem. And then contact myself, Jeffrey, or Daryl. As always, some of this on site and go to set up, but we should be pretty close to what we're doing. If anything changes significantly, I'll put another video. And I think that has us wrapped up for this tournament. We look forward to seeing everyone at Weiss Lake this coming weekend and Saturday morning. Again, we're going to start blasting off probably about 5:10, barring any clouds. So make sure you're there, up and down. Has a safe week, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend. Thank you.